Where's the music, Mr. Music?
Oh,
That's-
hang on. Like, I'm trying to test this out on TikTok as well. How do you go live? Cover, intro, approved.
You got to put some bio in as well, I think, before you can hit the go button.
I got to choose the topic. Education. Oh, simple. Gone.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm live there.
Is it
There
on?
we go.
Oh, I can check.
Live here, live there, live everywhere. How's that? How's this
Good
going?
morning.
Good evening. Oh,
Good evening.
well, we've got viewers like even in Ireland. Like we've got people in Ireland, people from Canada that we speak to, and they're just all over the world, right? Isn't the topic about community
Yeah.
and how we're developing communities?
Nice one.
Are you
Yeah, it is.
you logged in? Yeah, there you go. See, told you we're on.
Yeah, cool.
We're live.
All right.
And we thought we're testing this out today. We're streaming to multiple platforms as well as TikTok. So whoa, I've got to turn that off.
Wrong feed.
So coffee. Here's my coffee.
Yes.
Where's yours?
Cheers. Just here.
Could you show us the coffee? Oh, it's a shark mug. Oh, get that. Yeah.
Well,
You're not allowed to display it on TikTok.
What?
You wouldn't be allowed to display it on TikTok.
You're live, so it's your live. So
Damn you! I get banned for it. So, Coffee Live, community, building communities. What made you pick this topic today?
Just a lot of conversations at the moment keeps coming back to community and how much we're, I guess, just connecting with multiple different communities and working out our way forward.
Hey, Spikey. He's in the other.
I can't see. It's hard. Well, actually, I could bring it up on my phone.
That's too late.
And then I can see that. And then I can see the comments there.
Yeah.
It's too late. It's fine. Yeah, just connecting with multiple different communities at the moment and connecting others into, what are we doing with our community? What are other communities doing out there? And how do we talk more about them, learn more about them, and connect them with others. So, yeah, at the moment, it's just coming back to basics. I keep bringing up that just at the moment we're bringing it back to food, energy, and shelter. That's where my mindset is at the moment with everything going on is what are we doing about our food and eating healthy? Where are we sourcing it from? Our energy, where are we using it? How do we store it, save it? We've all been through. It's just on a global scale. There's just been so much going on. And shelter,
Laura,
keeping a roof over our heads. Where are people going to for shit? Like this is just big picture stuff at the moment. But how do we get back to basics? Why do we want to get back to basics? Or how do we use basics to propel us into the future?
There's so many questions. Can't hear what's been said. Oh no! What do you mean can't hear? Can you hear?
Questions can't hear what's.
No, I can hear. I can hear.
Food, but not products.
Okay.
Products. They're not real. G'day, Linda. Oh yes, the chat is open. Actually, do you want to bring it up on this screen here?
We're gonna have to show that because we missed it. But hi, Linda. Food, but not products. Products. They're not real. Oh, I love that. Here we go. We've got Linda coming in from LinkedIn. saying foods, but not products. So what does that mean to you, and what does that mean in general? Like we do
Linda, can you
need to have food. Happy Monday, Branks. we're just streaming all over at the moment, so we're testing this out. And
Laura can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, but your mic. So your microphone is going through the stream. My microphone won't be going through.
Yeah, all right. I need to add.
So do I just do like hand signals?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I
Just
didn't learn
hand
sign
signals.
language.
I didn't think of that part.
G'day. Well, they can't hear me, but g'day. Now we've got your desktop.
It's only me. Andrew says hello, by the way.
Yes,
Okay.
g'day, Laura. G'day, Branks. How are you all?
Just wave at him.
Okay.
And then I will try and fix the microphone.
Well, we've got your desktop at the moment, so.
Here we go. Does that
anyway,
work?
Linda, yes. Oh, does it? Can they hear me now?
Can you hear both of us now?
Andy.
Can you hear? Okay, so this is community, because we went from community, right, and building community, because we are building the communities in multiple areas, and now that we've also got TikTok, and we're getting people into it. And Linda would like you to jump into our Discord channel, because your information on food and how we need to be eating is definitely needed. I think what we've got Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube is streaming okay. We're testing it for the first time to go into TikTok to see if TikTok land is hearing us. If not, then you'll only hear my voice. You don't need to hear his anyway. I am now not doing stuff. That's what he said. He's going to do his dance.
Sorry, bring it back. Yeah, community. Well, it still comes down to. Well, it's still down to people and focusing on people, but just a lot of the conversations at the moment are getting understanding of where they are, and is there a community for it? Connecting those communities, sharing the knowledge and the information.
Keep going.
Thinking. Yeah, that was where it. So what are we? I mean, what are we doing to build community? Obviously, there's this live streams, just having a chat, seeing what people are up to, how we can all help each other. He's still on there.
Okay.
G'day, Vincent.
I don't think Vincent can hear you, but hey, Vincent.
Okay.
We're just going to go anyway.
Can't hear anything.
We'll go. So community, right? We're building these communities, and they can hear us. So
Leanne.
Food, and we went into food. Hello, can't hear anything. Damn. I'm gonna have to can the live on TikTok. All right.
Oh well, it was a test.
It's a good test.
All right, went right there.
So, and we're sort of going into the principles of, safety. What people are currently needing at the moment is definitely safety. So, food is one of the major factors. A lot of people are starting to gained traction as well as gained the knowledge on how to grow their own foods. And if you haven't started to look into that, I suggest you do, because it's not difficult to do. And if you need help or assistance or anything in that matter, then I can pass you across to many different people in the communities that we've connected with, many different people in the communities that are versed into growing foods, and we'd love to increase the knowledge around that, because it's simple to grow them. And my daughter actually had the experience of having cucumber recently, and she loved it because it was sweet. It was something different, like that you would normally get from supermarket. And from supermarket, it's you can still taste the flavor, but you don't get this tiny bit of sweetness that you get out of the homegrown ones. Have you had that experience yourself? Has anyone else out there had that experience? If you're coming into this part of the video, have you experienced foods that you've grown that taste so much better, or has, added flavors to it?
Well, of course. I mean, just going out and plucking it, so it's the best. Just eating it straight from the plant. It's got to be the freshest, right? Whereas others have got to travel so far, maybe they're set around, you don't know how long they've been there for. Even noticing some just sitting around, and then you buy it and already it's gone, like it's just not lasting. But is it coming down to the way we're storing it ourselves as well? There's so much to it. But yeah, just coming down to eating the fresh foods to we've been going through so much transition of falling into that. It's just, still do it. Go and grab a pack of chips. Grab a pack of chips. It's just, and like snacking, it's a bad habit. But when we're, looking at trying to be more health conscious or better for our well-being, and I guess it's also how we're showing up for others. Because if we're not feeling great and we're not able to show up and help others, I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
If we're not helping other people, when in our human psyche, it has always been to try and help other people, and the amount of things that you receive from that is far better than what you could ever receive from any financial gains. Because if you think about financial gains, it's it can only get you so far with material gains, right? But when you help someone, it not only feels good, but you've done something well that's for your soul, which is different. You're doing something that just feels right and good, and we're all built to do that. If you think about if something would happen right now, and if say, for example, let's say it's an alien attack, right? And aliens came across, attacked us. What's going to happen? Everyone's going to get together and try and protect one another, right? So it's an automatic response to protect ourselves if we're all being attacked, and that's when we band together. It's kind of sad that we have to have some sort of external factor to be able to give this out. And just to tell you that it had to be some sort of an attack externally for us to band together, when it's always been developed to have these different communities or tribes. So let's go back to tribal times. It's developing those communities that's not only survival, but it was togetherness, connectedness. And we're building a society that no longer has these main, foundational factors that should still exist today. Instead, we're totally distracted. It's like, ooh,
Sorry, what did you
that's a
say?
lot to think about, right?
Yeah, I was.
I mean,
Yeah, I was sorry. I was
I'll let you see the plant.
distracted by the plant.
Distracted by the plant. I'm distracted by a thing not working.
Well, that's. I mean, even now, there's having the focus, because there's so much information that is just coming left, right, and center. So many different platforms. Where at the moment we're just spreading it out there across many different ones, just to test to see where people are, what people are doing, and how we can help. So yes,
Well, where in your mind would appease you as a person where you could be of service?
say again.
Where in your mind would appease you or make you feel good to be of service for someone?
Mm.
Now, if anyone can answer that, that's where you start.
Good question. Good question. Gonna have to meditate on that one.
Yeah, gonna meditate on it. Here I am trying to. There's so many options. Should test this out before.
Yeah, I guess with yeah, I don't know where this I don't know where this is going now, but these are conversations that we have all the time.
I sort of bring it back to community. Like, what are we doing to change the community? The logo
Well,
disappears.
I don't think it's really about change. I don't think it's about change, but options and alternatives. Because not everyone likes change. But if you give them,
The funniest part is they're not going to have the option. They are going to be forced to make a change. I'll tell you an example. The market's going down. The people are sort of retracting wealth from many different parts of markets to find out exactly what's happening and to see where the direction is. So a lot of areas of the markets are in stagnation at the same time, because there's people are still going to build, but we're now hearing people or companies are not able to pay their debts and all these other things, and they're going into receivership. We're going to hear plenty more of that because of the big change that's happening right now. Big change in logistics, the costs. The people need to get a little bit smarter, and there's people that's going to rise up from this, but there's people who are going to fall from it as well. And all I'm saying is that we're going to see that, and they're going to be forced. You are going to be forced to make a change. And do you want alternatives? What if there's no alternative? These people didn't have an alternative. The companies are like, if you watch the news, you can go into receivership quite often at the moment. Is that through mismanagement? Partly, possibly. But
Is it
they're
through greed?
forced. They're now forced to change.
Is it through greed?
Yeah. Through greed. It's a number of things, but they're forced to change. There's nothing that they can do. They're going to be forced to change. The rates changing. People complaining about it not changing before, even though the signs were already back in 2-3 years ago. It was mentioned that it's going to slow down. Things are going to change. What are you going to do to do something? Where are you going to move? What's the alternative? The writing was on the wall several times. You're now
I guess
forced
that
to
also
change. You
comes
don't
down
want to
to
change. You are going to be forced to change because that's what's going to happen. Because things change all the time. There's not one thing that stays stagnant. And it always changes. Look at the history, and if you look at the history and check the maps of development of specific areas, you can see that it's constantly there's construction. Things are currently moving. Things are rising. Things are falling. Things are. It's not gonna stop. It's progression, but it's also things fall. It will always fall. Let's go back 6,000 years ago. Greeks, ancient Greeks, they had it all. Bang! Where is it? Not here anymore. Babylonians. We hear about these things.
Well, I don't know about that. I do like Greek
Romans?
food.
Romans?
Greek food still around.
Do we want to go Romans? Bang! Romans were top of the game. Bang! Fell down. Rise and fall. Rise and fall. Ebbs and flow. Ebbs and flow. It will always come through. They had fresh food. Who had fresh food?
Oh, Greeks.
Sorry.
Yes. Yes, they did have fresh food.
Fresh food.
And I love my food. I just have to say,
You love
if it
your
wasn't for multicultural food, I reckon it'd be boring. Eating the same stuff all the time. Need to mix it up.
See, here's the thing, right? Here's the next part. People are uncomfortable about change. Why? The Greeks. Oh, we're back into the chats. Let's get the chats back up. So, yeah.
Sorry, what was that
Change.
last bit? Oh, change.
Why are people uncomfortable about change? Why are people uncomfortable about death? Why are people uncomfortable about talking about somber things?
Because there's a comfort zone.
Because everyone has
What we
different
get into.
experiences. We can't expect anything from people. We can't expect how they're going to react, or what sort of traumas, or what sort of unhealed, or anything that they might be carrying. It's going to trigger someone. It's always going to trigger someone. I'm sure it triggers lots of different people, even on TikTok. I must trigger heaps of people on TikTok.
But there's no intention in there to trigger people.
I don't intend to. But didn't I release a TikTok that said I can't even make fun of myself without someone getting what was it? Without someone getting offended.
But it's not
someone
you.
will
It's
always
them.
get offended. Yeah, someone's getting offended. Fair enough. You're going to get offended. If you're already offended, oh geez, what's going to happen 5 years down the line when I've got a bigger audience?
Well, that was one conversation I had with someone in the police recently, is that they experience so many different people, personalities, backgrounds. You say one thing and say the same thing to different people, and their reactions are totally different. Does it come back to experience in the environment that they've had?
Is it about environment? Yes. It's about environment and experience. Like I said before, and I always keep mentioning, there is not one person in this world that would experience exactly the same thing throughout. Like, they might experience something, but they might have a different perception of what that experience was at that time. That's why when horrible things happen and investigators come in, they see, "Good morning, Sam.
G'day, Sam. Welcome in. How was your weekend?"
People experience different things, and when investigators come in, they'll ask them about what's happened from their own point of view, and then they have to piece all the different stories and everything that occurred for that moment to try and get a picture of what was happening from many different people. And that's how you work out crimes, right? Work out what actually happened from things that are very similar. It was great. How about you? What's this the topic sort of where it veered off in many different directions?
What are we doing to build community, Sam?
Sam's got a beautiful community up top there. Is that something you'd like to invite people to, Sam?
Sorry, does the race meets too, so that'd be fun. And what do you call it? Adrenaline junkies. Absolutely.
Plug it in. Show us the link. Show us the...
Linda, if you're still listening as well, if you've got a community you would like to plug, throw it in the comments. Sorry, I think there's some lag between my chat. There might be a little bit come through, but if we have to... Oh, only you can put a comment in there, can't you? To write to them.
Me? I thought you can too.
Share source settings. I don't think so.
I just have so many things happening in front of me.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the topic. Community. And what are we doing? There's... I know you joined the food, the local growers community.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, our own community garden is great. So I joined that a while back. I haven't been there for a while, but I do know that they've got everything in that, and they're sharing the information as well as sharing the food. So it's great. I think everyone should have community gardens. How awesome would that be? How much would that solve throughout the world if we had a community garden that we all tended to, and the fresh food that could be grown out of it at the same time, and the knowledge. I need to get in there and grab their knowledge and put it in a big database. That's my intention behind it, and pass it on to other communities so people can have food. Like, we shouldn't have hunger issues, right? how we having hunger issues around the world, and not having access to the most important part. Why? We got used to having food delivered to us. It's like made it so easy. We felt comfortable, right? We didn't want to change. Here we go, about change again. We didn't want to change it again.
Yeah, there should be enough for everyone. Yeah, a lot of time we get complacent. Can't be bothered cooking tonight. Just gonna order takeaway.
Order takeaway.
So tired. Just can't be bothered. I don't want to be in the kitchen again. Let's have someone else cook for us.
The world has started to rely on convenience. Like if I can bring in a song. It's like, no, I better not sing that song.
We'll go. Start it. And
Yeah, but
I can't mute you from this side.
I don't think I can sing it if I sang it.
So, Linda, I would like our public trees in parks and streets to be apples, cherries, figs, oranges, mandarins, etc. And instead of lovely little flowers around the community streets, what about strawberries, blackberries, blueberries instead? I have seen some that started building community gardens on their front nature strips, so people could come past and grab some things.
And just pick them.
And even there's even some that leave it out the front, or they'll post in a local community group saying that we've got, rather than throw it out, we've got all this fresh stuff. Would you like some?
Oh, I'm coming down to Tassie then. I'm coming, Linda.
Pre-packaged pancakes. Personally, I love making pancakes.
I love pancakes too. How difficult is it to make pancakes? You tell me what's in pancake. How do you make your pancake better?
Get my wife to make it.
Are you serious?
Milk? She makes awesome pancakes.
Well, milk? Yeah.
Eggs?
And?
Flour?
That's it. Why do we all buy pancake mix?
Convenience.
There you go.
Linda, I'll cook for you. You know my vibe is I'm not a chef, but I'm a head chef of my body. All right.
Oh, well, I'll take you up on that offer when I come down to Tassie. I'm going to pay you a visit and go, I'm here. Feed me. Please. I'll bring the wine. So I'll just maybe come through, stop by Melbourne or something, drop in, get some wines, come back over. Or come from Tassie, north of Tassie, get some wines from the top, and I don't know where you are.
It's not hard, honestly. Why do we need pre-packaged stuff? Why can't families still enjoy the process? Convenience is a massive plus, but an issue, just like the comparison mindset everyone seems to engage in. Come.
Oh, all right. Adding Tassie to next year's lineup.
There we go. What was Sam was saying? Yeah, convenience is a massive plus, but the issue is the comparison mindset.
So, is convenience laziness?
Could be.
I'll trigger some people.
Could be a subset of it.
Here we go. I'm going to trigger some people.
Well, like we're saying
yes,
before,
it is.
Doesn't matter what you say.
Or should I do the trigger warning?
Well, it depends. You're going to have some sort of flashy filter vibing.
But look at this. Look at this for convenience. Look at this for convenience. Well, I'm up for convenience too, right? But we go online, we grab something, we want something. I ordered a book last night at 10 o'clock, in receive. So Shannon Burke, she runs women behind the business, Perth Renovations in Perth. I was just having a big chat with her, and she said, "Have a good read."
What is it? What's it called?
It's called The Celestine Prophecy. Oh
Yeah,
my
right.
goodness, what's this? What's it going to bring me? Critical mass. The longer now, a matter of energy, the struggle for power, the message of the mystics, clearing the past, engaging the flow, the interpersonal ethic, the emerging culture. Whew. That's my next read. If you start planting fruit trees, then retailers such as Woolies and fruit
G'day,
shops
Timothy.
will then protest. Tim, yes. How are you?
And fruit shops will then protest.
So they can't protest. What they do control those, they control they control lots of different things, because I've been speaking to farmers, I've been speaking to people who, well, what are they called? From butcheries to
Growers.
other places. Make your own pancake. I just searched pancakes online. 3 artificial ingredients. 2 of them prohibited in foods for infants. make your own with sand-raised recipe. Yes. See, simple.
Thanks for
the rest have been.
Linda.
Yeah, there's so many of them that have things in there that shouldn't be in there. How screwed is that? They create diseases.
Diseases come from digestation. Just reading that. I was trying to come up with something thoughtful.
You wanted to bring something up before, but you didn't want to talk about it now.
Oh, I don't know. Which part was that? This has just gone on so many different tangents.
Oh, before. So we went from building communities, and we build community through all these. So that was the main topic, but now you've frozen on.
I don't know if anyone else can hear me. Maybe Sandro's frozen. Throw a comment in if you're still there. Let's see what's happening. We still live? Okay, it's Sandra that's frozen. I think. Anyone drop a comment in? Just let us know if we're still live. Still there?
I'm the one that.
Okay.
I'm the problem.
Yeah, I had it on another screen here, just saying, I think I'm live. Throw it. Can't he?
I was going to say.
Sandra should be back now.
Hi, it's me.
Satisfying, make your own.
I'm the problem. It's me.
Yeah, well, I mean, my wife does make good pancakes, and I've made them occasionally, but I've even offered, and she goes, "No, it's fine." So look, made the offer. He's gone again. Still alive. Still alive. How are you today, Timothy?
Still alive.
Are we talking too much? Is it trying to tell us that we need to cut the live? Is this too much information?
They're cutting me off. They're already killing me. I haven't even started yet.
The algorithms have started.
To go, no, don't talk the truth.
Don't tell the truth.
Yep. I can't even see you move, so like I'm is he still moving? Is he still moving? Yes.
Yeah, it's showing me still moving on your live stream, if you can hear me.
I can hear you, so all right. You just I shouldn't look at you because you're making a funny face.
Well, who knows? I mean, everything that we say could well be disinformation or misinformation too. So,
Is it?
put your critical thinking caps on and think for yourself.
Oh, but it's not convenient enough to do that. Yeah, I said it.
So, what? Convenient to do your own thinking?
Yeah, well, if it's not convenient
Others need
to do your
others need to make your thinking up.
Well, think about it. How many people
Control
are
your
out
thinking.
there? Like, we call them zombies. We call them. They get called sheep. They get called. They just want someone to organize everything for them. But there's some doers out there too, so they do things. No, we need the contrast of all the different people that make up these things. But some are just in total automated, not even reaction, or just automated actions throughout the whole day that they don't even think anymore. That's a bad thing if you're not open to thinking and open-minded and seeing what really is out there, getting out there, speaking to people, having conversations, and just the narrow-minded side of just saying, well, nothing else exists out of this peripheral vision. That's a scary factor.
But if it's working for them, is that a problem?
Not if they are part of the genetics and the DNA of future DNA that is destroying the DNA for future generations. Think about it.
In what way? How's that?
Foods are destroying DNA. Unhealed traumas, mental issues, mental health, well-being, all types of well-being is destroying the DNA to create all these different diseases. Now, it goes back from generation to generation, and we receive the information of DNA that was our parents' parents. So we already inherit these things that make them up from not only their mental attitude, the way that they think, the way that they are, and you gain your own experience and whether you veer off that, and that's what makes a difference out of people. It's the experiences that they go through. Now, with that being said, if the DNA is then changed in any factor, like from eating the foods, then it's going to change the way we behave, the way that we do things. We'll no longer have critical thinkers. We'll no longer have people wanting to make a change. It'll become much more limited. Are you still there?
Yeah. Just
I just don't see you move.
just letting it flow. It's frozen.
And that's a scary factor. But people waking up. The consciousness of people is changing. Like, well, we have all the people in here now. They're starting to think about these things. And I think the more we talk about it, the more it becomes, the more people become aware about it. But it also means that they need to go out there and learn some things about this. Don't just take our word for it. Go research, do your thing. Just go. Everything's on the internet. Just don't allow yourself to be fed by many different news channels.
On socials as well.
On
Anywhere.
socials. And if you're really interested in doing something, do it. It's come to you for a reason. If you're thinking about, oh, should I make a change or should I do this? It's come to you for a reason. Stay on that track. Anyway, my coffee's finished.
Yeah.
I've taken up
So
a lot.
building community,
We're now
having
building community.
having plenty of conversations. So plenty of
Yep.
conversations.
And it's time to end this and see if we can put it back on TikTok so I can get my 180 days like you have.
Get it unlocked. Should be able to.
Yep.
So anyway, all right. Thanks everyone. So thanks.
All right,
Linda,
thanks.
Thanks
I can't see if you're
Timothy,
still in
thanks
here or not.
Sam, for engaging in the chat. I hope you have a great day, and anyone else out there watching, enjoy the rest of your.
Hey, can you disable your video and press V and then press V again to see if it
V.
streams again? Yeah.
Press V. Beep boop beep boop. Beep boop beep boop.
No,
Beep boop beep boop.
you're totally like frozen on my end. So, all right.
Oh, I see what you mean. See you, Linda.
See you, Linda.